Welcome to your Wednesday English Slide Year 4, and we're going to start you off with a task straight away. As you can see, there's no what, but there is this. So what I would like you to do now, using the same formula, come up with a list sentence to describe what you're seeing here. If you're not sure, of course, go back and look at yesterday's slides to remind you. Remember, the red means adjective, the green means noun. So pause it, give it a go. I'll see you in a minute, Year 4. And today I have given an answer there as well. So you will find you can put many different things. Of course, I can see a majestic, magical, marvellous bunny coming out of the magician's hat there as well. That would be what you're looking for, because the bunny, of course, is coming out of the hat. Of course, Year 4, feel free to include an opener as well. Excitedly, I can see that is the sort of thing we're looking for too. So let's do it again. So remember what the red lines represent? They are the adjective. The green line is the noun. Say what you see. Something's found in the box. What's found in the box? Think of some words or adjectives, shall I say, to describe it. I'll see you in a tick. Welcome back. Shall we have a look at what it is? There we go. I can see the scrumptious, delightful, breathtaking pizza, which is found in the box. Nice and simple. It's a list sentence. It's also making me fairly hungry, but it's a great way of just visualizing as well. So well done there. Because with that in mind today, we're going to be moving on to a sentence type. It's a little bit trickier, but we've done lots of work here in Year 4, get my words right. We're going to be looking at describing today using 2A sentences. So we've done our first task. Let's give that a little tick. It always feels good. And then we're going to recap, of course, what nouns and adjectives are. We're going to look at the structure of a sentence before we do, like we did yesterday, go through a few examples before you work on your sheet as well. So without further ado, let's crack on with that then. So here are some definitions. Words that name things such as objects, peoples, places and organisations. And then we've got words that are used to describe something, okay? They match up with one of these words here. Which one's the noun? Which one represents adjectives? Pause the video, put them in the right place, come back and see me in just a second, Year 4. Welcome back. Hopefully you can all tell me that adjectives, of course, are words that are used to describe something. Those are descriptive words we've been using a lot recently. Whereas nouns, these are words that name things such as places, names, people and organisations there as well. And of course objects, so don't forget that. Oh, just to remind you there as well. So, what are two-way sentences? Now, two-way sentences, these have two adjectives before a noun and they do this twice. So to give you an idea, of course, we've got our adjectives in red, our noun in green. The example is the shy, reclusive mouse was scared of the massive, intimidating cat. Rather than saying the mouse was scared of the cat, you've included adjectives before the noun to describe it. So it's really important we include the adjectives before the noun, not after the noun, but before. Think of it as adjective, adjective, noun, adjective, adjective, noun. Beach class, you've definitely heard that phrase come out a few times as well. So that's a little reminder for you there. Oh, look what's back. So, let's see how you can do. It's up to you, but particularly those working hot and spicy, I would love for you to use your iSpace opener sheet you have from yesterday and try and include an adverb iSpace opener here in the blue. The rest of you, think to yourself, what can you see? Oh, I love when it does that. What can you see? And what is it coming out of? So you need to think of the two things you're seeing. What is that? And it's coming out the magician's what? Those are your two nouns, and then think of two adjectives, of course the words in red, to describe it. Pause it and come back to me shortly. Right, let's see. DIY job, but there we go. So, welcome back Year 4. I have done a blue pizza and made one earlier. So, I've gone for unbelievably, so that's my ice-based opener. Well done if you've used one. I can see the fluffy white bunny, because the first thing that I was asking you to look at, the first noun was the bunny. The bunny is the one coming out of the hat. And I've said it's fluffy and it's white. Some may argue a slightly different colour. I can leave you to that, but I've gone for fluffy and white in this case. And it's coming at the magician's what? Well, I'm looking at identify the noun as being a hat, so I call it a dark, scruffy hat. That is how that would work. So it's really important with these two-way sentences that you understand and pick out the two nouns, the two objects, places, things, or people in them, so you know exactly what you're talking about. Let's go again. Oh, welcome back. So the same pizza, the same picture of pizza we had earlier on. The same thing again. I can taste. Well, what are you going to taste right now? What noun are you going to be tasting in this picture? Think about that, and then you can fill that in the green section here. And then it's found in the what? Well, what is that thing that you're going to be potentially eating or tasting? What is it found in? Hopefully, you can identify the two adjectives in green right now, and then you use, of course, the two nouns, which are in green, and then you can use some adjectives in the red here to, of course, describe it. So pause that video and come back to me shortly. Right. There we go. Greedily, I can taste the delicious, scintillating pizza, which is found in the bland brown box. So, of course, pizza was the thing that I'd be tasting. Yep, some of you might say it's Coca-Cola or the Sprite. That's fine. That may change it, but it's still found in something. The pizza in this case is found in here, in the box, so it's a bland brown box. That is how it's worked. Of course, if you've gone for this, you might say, I can taste something like the delicious, scintillating drink, which is found in the bland red can. Okay, as long as you identify those nouns, it will make sense. Let's go for another one then as well. We're going for them as well. So have a think again. So again, use an iSpace opener if you want to. That's what the blue section stands for. The blank, blank, blank. Well, what is the thing that's catching something? What is the main focus of our attention? What is that noun we are looking at there? Hopefully, most of you can say, it's a dog. I hope you can identify as a dog there. And what is it catching? Well, hopefully most of you can tell me it's catching a frisbee. With that in mind, and potentially spelling type on a frisbee, we'll find out soon. With that in mind, describe the dog, describe the frisbee. That's why I'm leaving the red there. Pause it and come back to me. Right, welcome back, Year 4. Oh, I spelt it right. I've got to believe myself once in a while, Year 4. So yeah, I've got incredibly the minute athletic dog called the bright yellow frisbee. I'm saying what I'm seeing in front of me. My two nouns, the dog and the frisbee. Of course, the dog's the one catching the frisbee, and then I've just used some adjectives to describe. Well done if you've used that opener in there as well, or one of your own. Now, if you're not sure where to write your adjective, then look out for the two nouns in the sentence. I can't repeat that enough. Identify the nouns and it will help you place the adjectives. But remember, the noun comes after the adjectives, so always put the adjectives before the noun when you're doing this sentence types, okay? And with that in mind, it's time to complete your task. Some of you might be going, Mr. Paul, it's the same pictures as yesterday. It's the exact same sheet as yesterday. That might be your first reaction, but please look carefully. Yes, the pictures are the same, but the task today is to use 2A sentences to describe. So you are looking at the same pictures, but a slightly different task. Best of luck with it today, Year 4, and I'll see you tomorrow.